almost 9 o'clock. So this is the hectic, fast-paced morning of the locals. We are headed to the airport, Da Nang International Airport. We got a pickup today. So heading out of the beach area and heading to the airport. There we go, there we go. Scooter life. Make sure when you guys first come in, hit that like button. It helps the channel. Look at that kid. That kid's driving that thing practically. That's crazy. That's crazy. Look at all these scooters out here as we're approaching the bridge. Maybe we'll see Daleski out here cruising his hog. Look at that. Probably on their way to work. Maybe go get a banh mi. That guy just pulled over with 10-foot blocks on the back of his scooter. I'm not sure if you guys seen that guy. Look at that. There's the Dragon Bridge in the back. Not this yellow one, but that one back there. So, we're almost halfway there to the airport. We're crossing beachside and going to the riverside. Vietnam morning life. We got a different crowd this morning because we're doing a live stream much earlier than normal. There we go. It's going good. I woke up early, but to be fair, I've been waking up early the past, I don't know, about a week, 6 or 7 days. Almost at the airport, doing an airport pickup. What's up, native? What's up, buddy? Going to the airport. We're heading to the Da Nang International Airport. No, I'm picking up somebody. I'm picking up an in-person customer. First time in Vietnam for him. I should have said, yeah, I'm leaving this place. I'm never coming back. Then maybe there would have been a bunch of people pop in. There's the generic mixie that we went to. That one. That had no vanilla ice cream. No vanilla ice cream at an ice cream place. How crazy. What's up, Earlski? Saw your stream pop while watching some finance stuff. Yeah, man. Whenever you have an option between finance and my live stream, the live stream is always way more crucial than the financial collapse. Yeah, they didn't even have a freaking didn't even have vanilla. They had sea salt ice cream. Never heard of it. I was like, you guys don't have a vanilla? No, we're out. It's like, what? Scheduled change from Europe to US now for a while. Oh, very nice. Korean bus tour? I don't know if this one's Korean. Thin, Hong, Fat. Something right there. But that's the cruiser bus right there. Vince, what's up, buddy? This is a rare occasion that I'm up early. It's a couple minutes before 9 o'clock in the morning, but I'm heading to the airport to go pick up our new buddy Kevin. He does a YouTube channel too, so when he's here, I'll let him plug his channel. He left Taiwan, I think about 2 hours ago, and he's scheduled to land pretty soon. Yeah, 9 in the morning. I got up about 8:05, I think it was. Jumped in the shower, packed my bag, and then ran downstairs, got on this InDrive, and here we are. Actually, I've been going to bed kind of early. I've been going to bed around 12, which is early, at least an hour or two earlier for me than normal. I've been getting up too early. And then this in-person, I had a breakfast buffet. So I've been getting up early. Yeah, I'm a little groggy, and I do feel like I don't know if it's the weather the past 2 days, but like the past 2 days it's been really hazy here, and like the air quality index, which I never bring up, was extremely high. So I'm not sure if it was that or what, but I might need like that ginger turmeric shot or something to boost my immune system. Actually, I ate a lot of vegetables last night. I went to Robert's Hotel and I had the beef with assorted vegetables, bell peppers, onions, a whole bunch of stuff. I think I need to do one of those juice shots, man. A Trod Talk. I had a Trod Talk a few days ago. Let's get this cash ready. We're cash ready. Let's see. Dang, she's sick. That's crazy. But you know what? When I would travel, and especially go back to the USA, it felt like I would get sick right when I came back. And I always would blame it on the, the air in the airplane, sitting that close to people. Big Lou. Draw talk a day will keep anything away. Yeah. I can't remember if I ever been sick when I drank Draw Talk. Germs are my best friend. Here we go. Here's the airport. So for all you guys that haven't seen the airport from the outside, there it is. We'll see. Da Nang International Airport. Can you guys see that? Let's see. Can you guys read that? There it goes. Da Nang International Airport. Good gut health. Here we go. Big Lou. And then, there we go. Come on. When? Monday. Monday I'm going to Hue. So what time is it now? 8:55. Perfect timing. I think his flight lands at 9. I think his flight lands at 9. But you still got to get to the immigration. You still got to get your bag. So got a little bit of time. We'll show you around the airport in a second. Okay.
You. One day ticket.
Okay, 63. Okay. And then I have three. see. Oh no, I don't have.
Put it there.
63. How much? How much is 63? I have. I still don't. Okay.
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 Okay, thank you.
Come on. The thing I don't like about that, I always try to break change, right? Because I got to come back on a grab when we come back. So I was trying to get him to give me small bills. So I always hide the money. I gave him 100, thinking I should get back 30, 37. Doesn't have change, right? So he's like, "Oh, you have," and I'm like, "Yeah, I have it, but that's for the next ride, man. I don't. Now I'm gonna have to pay with 100 for the next guy, and he's gonna do the same thing. Oh, you don't have change? No, I don't got change. The guy just took change from me. I'm going to Hue on Monday. Monday. So I'll probably be packed, ready to go. Hopefully Saturday night, but we'll see. Yep, just me and the fluffster riding the hog down there. No, we're not riding the hog. We're doing a train. Nobody's here this morning. Wow, this is a big difference. Let's go show you guys around. First, let's take a look. He is coming. What does it say? What does white mean? I think white means on time. It's supposed to land at 8:55, 8:59. Let's see. On time. There it goes. We love seeing on time because the one right below it is delayed, and it's coming from the same place. So actually, we're right on time. Hey, I thought Vince left Vietnam. What's he doing outside of the airport? Hey, Vince, what's up, buddy? Oh, wait, that's not Vince. I thought that was Vince for a second. So this is Da Nang International Airport. The year of the horse. Look at the year of the horse. Look at that. That's pretty cool. So we'll sit here for a couple minutes. And there's nobody here today. That's good. Yeah, that was Vince. I thought that was Vince. He could have passed for Vince's brother. Dad? I didn't say dad. I said that could have been your brother. He's got the same look. Same button-up shirt. Look at that. All he needs is this hat right here. Look, let's put that hat on him right there. Yep, that's him right there. See? That's like an identical twin right there. Ah, boy, oh boy, oh boy. So this is the airport. This is how I remember when I used to do my very first in-persons. This is how the airport used to look. To me, this is normal. This is a normal amount of crowd. This is like how big they used to be when I first would get here. The boys in green. Back in the USA, we would call them the boys in blue. But here they're the boys in green. So let's set you guys up right here. Let me send... No. set you guys up right there. There we go, there we go, there we go. So it is exactly 9 on the dot. Let's get those thumbs up, man. We only have 5 thumbs up. Let's get that up to 500. I think I need a ginger shot today, something like that. You know what's next? You know what the next best thing to a ginger shot is? I'll show you guys. Here we go. Here we go. This is like the Vietnamese Snapple. You guys remember Snapple? I don't know why he's pulling. He should be pushing. Ah, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We are at the Da Nang International Airport. Where are you guys at? Where in the world are you guys at? If someone says Da Nang International Airport, they win a thumbs up. Cecilia. I think Michael just moved out of Cecilia. I think it was his last day yesterday, I believe. Delsky texts me at like 7 in the morning, and I was like, what the hell? What the hell possessed you to get up at 7? Cecilia. Yeah, he messaged me, and I was like, what the hell are you doing? We think he must have got a breakfast buffet somewhere. That would be the only reason to get Dale up at the crack of dawn, is if you give him free food or free buffet. He'll wake up at 2 in the morning to get a buffet. Damn, man, how heavy are those bricks? They need 3 guys to push that little skateboard full of bricks. And they should have been pushing it, not pulling it. East Tennessee. You know what? I was just about to say I'd never been to Tennessee, but I completely forgot. I was in Memphis for, I think half a day. I went to the Pyramid, which is now like the Bass Fisherman Shop or something. What's that big fishing place called? I forgot what it's called. I think it's called like Bass Sportsman's Fisher, something like that. That's the only time I was ever in Tennessee. Nobody's coming out yet. Nobody's coming out yet. Where's all the regulars? The regulars aren't on the stream today. Maybe, see, they always give me a bad time about getting up late. But where's all the regulars? Where's all the regulars? They must be sleeping too. Albuquerque. Albuquerque. Let's go, New Mexico. I was never in New Mexico. We wanted to get to New Mexico, but we were in Utah, Arizona. Shoot, I feel like and Nevada, but I feel we ran out of time to go to New Mexico. Bass Pro, yeah, that's what it is. That's a crazy building. It's a pyramid, and it's like a fishing Disneyland basically. Arrivals. What time is it? So I think the plane just landed probably a couple minutes ago. So we probably got at least, I'd guess, 20 to 30 minutes. Yeah, it's been hot. It's been definitely getting more humid. Past couple nights we've been noticing it. It's definitely not hit the peak, but it's definitely got noticeably warmer from last week. Wow, very nice. Dennis, 57 years ago, man. I'm sure it's a lot different now. This is the Da Nang International Airport now. I've been here, shoot, probably to this airport, I've probably been here 30 times. It's a very nice, simple, easy airport most of the time. Look at this. Look at this. Even free charging. Free charging here. Look at this. It is, I will be fair though, you put your phone here and it charges extremely slow. I think like a full charge would take you like 3 or 4 hours. Not sure if that was done on purpose or accident. Let's see. It must say landed by now. Let's see. We are the green one. Arrived. There we go. There we go. There we go. So he has arrived. There's a bunch of people sitting over here. Information, you guys can see it's 9:07 a.m. in Da Nang, Vietnam. Information booth. If you guys need information. Hello. Here you guys go. So you guys got an information booth. I think it's in different languages. Let's see what we can do. I've lost something. I require flight information. I need to report security. I'm unable to find an airport. And even if you have this, so look, let's take a look at this. We don't want to call. I didn't know it was a call. I thought it was information. Thank you. What was the store called when you and Fluffy went? I think that place, I know the basic name, but I always get it mixed up. I think it's called No Waste to Go. But there might be another store like that we might have found a little closer. So I'll do some digging and some researching on this other store. But I think that place was called No Waste to Go. Yes, I am here to pick up someone for the very first time that they're coming to Vietnam. So Their plane, it looks like, from the board, just arrived at 9:02. We are 9:09 right now, so they just arrived less than 10 minutes ago. They're going to have to go through the process of customs. They're going to have to go get their bags. And then, hopefully, in a few minutes, they'll be popping out of this door. So, I don't see anybody's bags. I don't see anybody. Let's see if we can peek in here a little bit. Nope, just reflections. So as of right now, here, we'll do like this lady. We'll sit over here. We'll wait. Yeah, it's called No Waste to Go, I believe. But like I said, we might actually have another similar store like that. I'm going to go take a look at it. I don't think it's going to have all the same stuff as the first one, but I think it's a good alternative. He's coming from New York. I know he left Syracuse, and he just left... No, Chicago. It was Chicago. I said Syracuse, but it was Chicago. And then he had a layover in Taiwan, which is where he's flying. The guy's sniffing my feet. What a weirdo, but we put the weirdos in the weirdo closet. This morning it looks like 1, 2. So one landed at 8:56. One landed at 9:02. And then it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like 4 other planes are landing in the next 30 to 40 minutes. So hopefully this wave of these first 2 planes will come through pretty quick. Yeah, he's on EVA. Yes, Kevin is probably actually on Vietnamese soil right now. His plane landed about 10 minutes ago. So I'm not sure if they've unbuckled their seatbelts and let them off the plane yet, but they're probably somewhere right around that process. Everything's coming basically from China, Korea, Bangkok, Singapore, and Kuala Lumpur. No, I need to get that though. I need to get one of these books. Like, this is what I need to get. Next time I go to Lot Mart Mall, I'm going to get one of these. Look. See, that's what I need. Next time I go to Lot Mart, supposedly people said I can find them at the bookstore at Lot Mart Mall. Speaking of, I got some new shorts on. They're not new, but I've never wore these shorts since I've been here. I opened up my other suitcase and I looked, and I have like six shorts and shirts that I've still never worn since I got here. I bought them back in the USA when I left. So look, if you guys look over here, look, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, looks like 10 flights that are landing between 9 o'clock and 10:45. But luckily, our 2 are the only ones that are landing for like a 30-minute gap. The next one's gonna not land until 9:30, so this might be good. Yeah, I got the Crocs on, man. You know what? I actually never knew about Crocs ever till about, I don't know, 3 or 4 months ago. Well, I knew about them. I've heard about them, but didn't know anything that they're comfortable or nothing. These are very, very comfortable, right? But they are the most deadliest, scariest footwear that you can have, because I've slipped at least 3 or 4 times. They're so slippery, especially out here. where everything's like this marble and slick stuff. And man, there's been times I thought for sure I was gonna snap my neck. Stylish? No, man, this ain't stylish. No, to be fair, I've opened up that luggage. So that's my big luggage. That stuff was kind of organized when we first got here, and we kind of like put stuff that I probably wasn't going to use in that one. But it's been open because I've had reached in there and got some electronics out, or took this shirt out and hung this one up and took that out. But I never pulled these shorts out. I guess you would call these cream color. They're not a full khaki. They're more cream, or they're like a whiter khaki. I am picking up a guy named Kevin, and if I had my other phone, I would give you guys his YouTube channel, but I don't have that on me right now. What's up, DC, buddy? We still have not made those pancakes. It's funny, though, because not last night, the night before and the night before, I kept telling Fluffy, I was like, Fluffy, you said you were going to make pancakes. And then she said, tomorrow. And then tomorrow came. She didn't make them. And then the next day came, and I said, Fluffy, you didn't make pancakes again. She said, oh, tomorrow. So I'm going to be digging into those pancakes pretty soon. Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park's been over for centuries. Everybody's getting ready for their client. So these guys, they're usually either hired by the hotel, or some people will hire like a Grab driver when they get out of the office, or not out of the office, out of the airport. SoCal. Oh man, you already went back home. I didn't know you went back, man. Man, you should have let us know. We could have had a big wild going away party, especially when Vince left. Yes, I'm at the airport. Kevin should be somewhere beyond those doors. Actually, he's probably still about 10 or 15 minutes away, probably. Do you think flights will still be occurring in July in relation to... Yeah. I mean, obviously I can't predict things, but in my opinion, just based on my own logic and everything, I think kind of the controversy or the dispute with Iran and the Middle East stuff, I think that'll blow over soon. I think we'll get out of there. That's just my unfounded opinion, but we'll see. Supposedly there was supposed to be some kind of speech today. Supposedly, I'm not sure if it already happened or not. But I do think it's going to blow over soon. Now, here's going to be the problem, though. I think a lot of these airlines seeing the spike in prices, and you can never get them to go back down. So the tickets might still stay a little high, which won't really affect us in the short term, because remember, we're probably going to Cambodia for our visa run, but we're not going to fly. We're going to take the train. We're going to take the train down southern Vietnam and then cut over into Cambodia. So it probably won't hurt us, but we would probably go to Malaysia at the end of the year, which who knows what the world will be like then. Da Nang is packed, fully booked. Man, I've been finding, so it's weird. Every time someone's looking for something, they'll say, man, it's expensive or something, right? And then when I would meet up with that person, literally every time I would open up Agoda, I'd go like, how come you didn't book this place? And like, oh, I didn't see that. Oscar. I'm not sure if you guys remember Oscar, but he had to pay $30 to stay at Cherry. And Cherry's like a $12 hotel almost every day. But we saw Oscar that night, and I think that place was like $14 or $16 that night. But that's another thing. If you guys are going to book a hotel, especially on the day of, wait till they're done doing the cleaning. Wait till they're done doing check-in, because they're gonna try to hammer you if you try to get a room before check-in on Agoda. Wait for a little bit. If you can wait and not check in for a while, like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you'll probably get better prices. Fluffy is lagging, yes. Stock market's going up. Price won't stop the robble. Yeah, Trump did his speech. He was just boosting his own ego. So I guess that speech must have been over. I don't know if there was any announcement, but a lot of people were thinking that he would give a time frame. Cambodia, tough kid, but it's life holiday in Cambodia. Don't forget to pack a wife. Oscar is still here, yes. I should go meet him on the tarmac. If they let me in there, I would go in there. Do they want an apartment? No, I think Kevin's already booked his stuff. Kevin was good. I sent him the checklist of all the stuff that you want to do before you leave the USA and before you get here. And he was pretty much, I think he was either done with everything or he was done with everything in like the process of like 2 or 3 other things that was on the list. So I think he's pretty prepared. He has a hotel already. He has all that. So he'll be showing up pretty soon. Yep, fuel prices are going up, man. Those Bangkok round trip tickets were like $95. Now they're definitely a little more. Fuel prices going up. Hey, man, I appreciate it. Hold on, big thumbs up. Hold on, let me heart and like. Sunny Sam, how many flights are landing between 10:30 and 11:30? My flight arrival is at 11. Okay, we'll show you real quick. Look at this. What did you want again? How many flights are landing between 10:30 and 11? As of now, we only see those 2. 10:25, which is Kuala Lumpur. That might be your flight right there. Malaysia. And 10:45 T-Way. So as of now, I only see 2 flights. One's going to land at 10:06. The one's going to land at 10:42. And technically, Scoot is going to be here at 10:03. Gas prices keep rising here. Yeah, man, my friend just called me about, I don't know, 4 or 5 days ago, and he said in the Bay Area where we're from, $6.50 he's seen. I would love to ask him again next time I talk to him what it is now. Fun on this airport? When you greet him, give him a weird, awkward hug. Vince always wants to do the crazy stuff. He always wants to do these crazy shenanigans. Peacetime president, he's done is take us to war. Try 2 to 3 years of war. No, it's Singapore Airlines. I do not see Singapore Airlines up there yet. Not yet. But it's only 9 in the morning, so probably this will update probably in another 20 or 30 minutes. If that updates, I will let you guys know. 429. Yeah, I've seen 650. Well, my coworker told me he's seen 650. I don't know if Vince is coming back. There's Vince right there. Vince is in the room. But who knows if he's coming back? Who knows if he's allowed back? He caused so much ruckus when he was here. He was racing his scooter all over, his electric scooter. Call Walmart. Grocery stores are going to digital. Oh, man. I can't. This is my personal opinion. I can't imagine 2 or 3 years. I feel like it's going to come to an end soon, but that's for a political war / other chat. Singapore eminent domain, Malaysia. Here we go. Here we go. I think the first plane, which might be Hong Kong, we're going to see, because it's Hong Kong and Eva Air is coming out. with vengeance. See, he says he's coming back with vengeance. He's gonna rent one of those big Mitzi scooters that Mitzi rents. Yeah. Vince says he's coming back, but until he's landing at the airport, we can't trust him. We are looking for Eva Airway, which already landed about 20 minutes ago. So that's why we're just barely seeing people starting to come out. So here we go. Eva. I always feel like I rode Eva, but I think it was actually at the last minute I booked China Airlines going back to the USA last time. Yeah, you know what though? That is true. So every single local Vietnamese that we run into, if we ever like bring up government or the state of the USA, all the local Vietnamese that we've met and that will say anything about it, they all basically support Trump. And I don't know if it's true or not, but basically one of our locals that's a good friend of ours said, hey, they go after China, and I guess Vietnam likes when the USA or anybody goes after China and puts them in kind of their place. So I think that's another reason. Oh, there's someone with the DJI Pocket 2. Or that could be the 3. No, that's the 2. No, that's the 3. Wow, the 3 is small. I didn't realize the Pocket 3 was that small. I have the 2. Oh, yeah. Not to get too political, but yeah, the past 2 elections really, 3 elections really, I don't know how it's debatable that Trump couldn't have been the best choice out of, whether you guys like Trump or don't like Trump, who he was up against the last 3 elections. Can't even imagine what it would have been like. Well, we can because we had Biden last time, but if Hillary or Kamala would have won, who knows what the world would have been like, for good or bad, to be honest, because we'll never know. The dragon has risen and spoken, wrote on paper seminar. Simply Social. What's up, buddy? We are waiting on Eva Airlines. Kevin, who has a YouTube channel that we'll plug once he gets here, he's landing, so we're picking him up. His plane already landed, and we're just waiting for him to pick up his bag and come out here. Yes, we are waiting on Eva Air. I need to get one of these. I definitely need to get one of these. Yeah, man, that's the thing. It's going to be interesting to see what happens in the race in 2028. Hey, I appreciate it, Simply Social. Kakala. Yeah, man. Politics, though, man. You know what's funny, though? This is my perspective. Every country I went to, I've been to 20 countries in the world. Every country that I've been to, I don't know why, but it seems everybody is upset with their government. I've been to Prague or Czech. I've been to London, England. I've been to France. I've been to Portugal. I've been to Philippines. I've been to China. I've been everywhere in, I was going to say everywhere in the world, but everywhere mostly in this region. And everyone always has a gripe about their government. I've never ran into a country and they're just like, you know what, we love our government. They're the best. I would never trade it. Never run into that. So it's kind of just a natural thing built into us. I think where you grow up, you always see the problems, because every country is going to have problems for sure. Another YouTuber, that girl Sarah was right in front. Oh, that was her. Okay, that was her. That was Sarah. Okay. I knew she looked familiar. That was the one, she was carrying the DJI Pocket 3. Man, she's got a Pocket 3 and she was getting a valet or a driver. She must be raking in the dough. Earlski, appreciate it, buddy. Heart and a thumbs up. Help us with gas because this is ridiculous. You're paying almost $4. Man, remember, San Francisco's $6.50 a gallon. It could be a little more. It could be a little cheaper from the last time I talked to my buddy. Oh yeah, every country has problems, man. Social media. Who was the king of all? Man, what was Howard Stern's name? The king of all media or something like that too? Howard? Not true. Dallas, Texas. Yeah, Texas is way cheaper than California. Especially the Bay Area, man. I think the Bay Area has probably got to be one of, if not the most expensive gas prices. Maybe Hawaii, but I don't even know what it is in Hawaii. Howard Stern. What time is it? Let's do a time check. 9:31. Let's do a little commercial like they do on the radio. It's 9:31 a.m. local Vietnamese time. Let's talk politics. There has been a few buildings and restaurant changes in the city of Da Nang, Vietnam. The locals are still unhappy with Dale for being grumpy. Update you on the traffic situation at 9:33. Traffic is mild. A grab from the beach to the airport will run you about 14 minutes, maybe 13 if your driver has a lead foot. And the weather looks a little overcast, but it's still hot and humid. This is the news, sports, and weather check-in at the bottom of the hour. Check back at 10:30 for the next update. Let's see who's coming out now. This is either the Hong Kong flight or the Taiwan flight. I believe, usually I can tell, or at least I think I can tell. So there's a mix of foreigners and domestic travelers on that one. Ooh, that's tough because it's either China or Taiwan. You would think this is probably Hong Kong. Rent, asking price on rent is definitely going up. That is true. Mark does look at a little bit more high-end apartments kind of than what I kind of go searching for. So probably on the higher end, there's probably a bigger markup on those as well, I believe. But I actually just shot a video of 2 hotels yesterday. That video will be in the process of being edited very soon. I have 2 videos that I've already shot for you guys. They just need to be edited. Dallas, Texas, that's a good question. Because I think our buddy Nasser did that flight. I think he flew from Dallas. Can't remember if he said Dallas or Houston. But I think it's like his flight, I want to say it was 16 or 18 hours with the layover. Something like that. You saw downtown LA gas? 8:30. Wow, I did not see that. I always recommend Mona Lisa, but Mona Lisa's always sold out. Mona Lisa apartment and hotel. They're always sold out. If you guys have a larger budget, $30 a night, $40 a night, $25 a night, there's more options. But we are going into the hot season. The rainy season just ended. In about a month and a half, kids will start getting off of school. The locals will start coming down here. So we will start getting more people too. And the weather will start getting hot. I really enjoyed the Regal. Yeah, I like the Regal too. That's where I stayed, the Regal. We got a great deal. We had the City View room, $12 a night, free breakfast buffet. There was the gym. Not sure if you've seen the gym. Not sure if you've seen the pool table room. And then the pool was downstairs. Hotel monthly discount. I don't think a lot of them do that. But, and if they do, they're just a little bit. But you can always ask. That's the great thing about Asia. You can always ask. You can say, hey, how much is it for a month? And they'll say, oh, it's 16 million. You'll say, oh, come on, man. I'm going to stay here for a month. You think you can do 14? And they'll either say, sure, great negotiation. Or they'll say, you know what? Get the hell out of my hotel right now. I don't know what they'll say. But it never hurts to try, especially here. La Sands Hotel is good as well. Never heard of them. Regal, ooh, I believe I did. I don't know if I did a whole video on Regal, but I did a video showing the room, and then I think going out and about to Nha Trang. But I know for sure it was included, the room and the price was included in at least one of the videos. What's the next after Da Nang? What do you mean by that? Any secret layers? So I think our buddy Kevin will be coming out soon. That's my gut feeling. Let's see. Back to the Philippines. I have no plans of going back to the Philippines. But to be fair, I don't have any plans of going anywhere else really besides the visa run in May. Look, she got a pocket 3 also. Look. Man, that's weird. I keep seeing everybody with these pockets. I have the pocket 2. Kevin landed, waiting for a few bags. He updated me at 9:30, and it's 9:37, so he has made it. He's waiting for his bag, so that's what I need right there. I need that sign. It should just say Will Travels. That's exactly the sign I need. So, he should be out here shortly. He's just waiting for his bags. Yeah, we have Kevin just landed, and we should be seeing him shortly. Everything is negotiable and anything is possible. So I think the Pocket 4 is supposed to be coming out soon, right? At least on the few Google articles that I've scrolled by, I think the Pocket 4 is either supposed to be coming out soon or they're about to announce the release date. I can't remember which one it was. I would probably, if you're not in a giant rush, I would probably wait till the 4 comes out, because then they're going to have a big sale probably on the 3. That sign, if you send it, that sign would probably cost $2, but to send it through customs would probably cost $60 and take 3.5 weeks. I'm Samsung. Never used iPhone, never used Apple. I'm a Samsung guy, 100%. 100%. Man, I'm already tired, man. I just woke up. That's the thing. That's why I don't like getting up early in the morning, because I'm always tired. Like, I went to bed around 12 and I woke up at 8. That's 8 hours of sleep. But when I sleep from like 12 to 8 and wake up, I'm tired. But if I slept from like 2:30 in the morning to like 9:45, I'd feel good. For some reason, I don't feel good when I wake up early. Dale is grumpy again. What's new? What's new? What's new besides Dale being grumpy? What's new? Multiple reasons. I can't teach an old dog new tricks, so I couldn't even start to learn the Apple stuff for one. For two, it's usually double or triple the price of my Samsung stuff. And I just can't get used to all their different functions and stuff like that. Sports and news. Yeah, man, I need to figure out the perfect sleep time. MacBook. Yeah, that's the other problem. I don't even know if I would take Apple if it was exactly the same price as Samsung. I'm just so used to the Samsung, man. A lot of people are coming out now, so I think that first plane has landed. A lot of people have already got out, and I think a lot of people have got their bags already. There's the Fluxter. Talk about my consulting service. Okay, well, basically, this is what it is. You guys are seeing it firsthand. It includes the very first step of picking you up, whoever you guys are that booked this service. I pick you up here as soon as you get out. You guys don't have to look for these people or have to get a grab on your own. I pick you up here. We could knock this whole thing out today. If Kevin wants to, I don't really recommend it, but if he really, really wanted to push through and do everything today, since he got here early enough, 9 o'clock in the morning, we could actually probably do it all. But I always leave that up to the customer. If I say, hey, if you want to just go back to your hotel, we'll get you checked in, we'll get this. If you want to go get your SIM card today so you have some data, and then we take care of everything tomorrow, we do that. But basically, I help you with everything. Getting out of the airport, getting the grab, getting you checked into your hotel, getting your SIM card, converting your currency. I give you a tour of the Anthuong and surrounding area, answer all your questions, show you the ATMs to go to, show you the ATMs to avoid, all kinds of stuff. And then basically, if you have any follow-up questions, I will help you out. I'll get you all set up. So basically, when you're done with my service, you will feel like you've been here for 2 months or 3 months rather than 2 or 3 days that you've actually been here. Where's Army Guy? Let's see where Army Guy is. Oh, there's Army Guy. A different view. Let's see what we can see. We can't really see too much right now because we're outside, so we can't really go inside. But this is the waiting area right outside. Our buddy is about to come out in a minute. But this is the waiting area. They have that cool mascot in the back over there. But we can't actually go inside. This lady cannot go inside. You can't go back once you've came out. Yeah, a maid. Army Guy, my brother from another mother. Yeah, so basically, this service is great for someone that's either nervous, paranoid, unorganized, or wants to quickly understand this city, how to get around, how to navigate it, where to go without wasting time, and basically all the mistakes that most people do. I think this is about my 10th in-person service. I would have to sit down and actually count them, but I think we're approaching 10, maybe slightly more. I started this service, I think, back in October not this past October. So it's been up for just a little over a year. Army Guy is a blender. Counting the money, oh man, to me that's the easy part, and I show you guys my little tips or tricks of how I keep track of money, or how I convert it, or how I remember the bills. All that little stuff I can teach everybody and give you guys some good pointers. I appreciate it. Yeah, not to brag too much, but every single person that had this service has been, at least they told me, very satisfied with it. No complaints. So I always try to improve if I'm slacking on something, or add different services to it. Some people bring all kinds of stuff. Look at this. Boxes, bags. What is that? A Home Depot box. Home Depot box. I have a feeling we're probably about 5 minutes away. No clue why I'm saying that, but I do feel like we're reaching that point. And we do see people walking back there. So those are that's everybody that's collecting their bags. Then you got to walk through this last little metal detector right here. Yeah, Fluffy said like the live, so you guys got to like the live. And if you have not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. It seems like you guys are allergic to hitting the subscribe button. We want to get to 15,000 subscribers as soon as possible so we can schedule an in-person meetup for the 15,000 subscribers. I think we're around 400 or so subscribers away, so if every single person in this room hit the subscribe button, we would be 40 or 39 people closer, assuming that you guys haven't subscribed already. Oh, Mitzi's staying over there. He abandoned his cat, and he's staying in the lot now. When is your second girlfriend getting off the plane? I'm not sure. I think she flies in from the Singapore one. Hopefully with lots of suitcases full of money. Fluffy will charge you triple. And then she'll forget your bags. The archery place? No, Fluffy didn't go to the archery place. No archery for Fluffster. Fluffy would probably miss the target and shoot somebody in the butt with the arrow. Sorry about that, guys. So I'll tell you the order. There's Kevin right there. There he is right there. So I'll tell you the order that I would do it in will be the cheapest. InDrive, Zon SM is a little bit more expensive than InDrive, and then Grab is the highest. What's up, Kevin? You made it, buddy. How's it going, man? Very nice. Was just doing a little bit of live stream. There we go. So he's recording me doing the live stream, and I'm recording him. So you got your bags?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna wrap this live stream up. I will probably do one later on, maybe tonight. I appreciate it, guys. Kevin is in. How long did it take you total?
Altogether, all the flights, like 20 hours of flying.
20 hours. Okay, so he's been...
Stayed over in Chicago for a couple days, visited some friends.
I seen the email that you sent me earlier this morning that you were in Taiwan, so I seen that. Luckily, everything seems to have went smooth. You got out here pretty quick. So we'll end this real quick. I'm going to go take care of all the stuff that we have to. Stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. I appreciate it, man. Thank you guys very much. There we go.